What's up, family? Welcome to Ask to My Ox.
Where we challenge you to stop playing and start pushing.
This is my exquisite wife, Fiona.
No, he didn't, y'all. Hold on. Let me just explain this real quick. We just opened up, right? And so I messed up and I said like exquisite and I said another word. And he was like, that don't even sound right. You can't say that. So we said, okay, cut, take two. I said, okay, I'm just going to say exquisite. Did you hear this man just say, this is my exquisite wife? Just try to take my word and catch me off guard. That's okay. Yeah, this is my thieving husband, Naize, stealing words and stuff. That's an ongoing joke between us because I'm always struggling to find a word. You know, I need to build my vocabulary a little bit, huh?
Basically.
All right, y'all. Welcome to Ask the Ma'ats. We are the Ma'ats. What do? We give you our opinion. We answer your questions. We give you our advice. And we always keep it 100% real. So we're going to get right down to it today. We're going to answer a question that has come in from a young lady. And, of course, as always, we want y'all to weigh in out there. This question starts like this. I have been married to my husband for 2 years. Within those 2 years, he worked for 6 months. I've been doing everything, and he doesn't do anything. The bad part is that I'm in love with him. That's what it says, y'all. I want it to work, but he needs to find a job and help me out. He is from Jamaica and claims he doesn't know anything about the United States. I take him places to fill out applications. I just think that he's lazy, and sometimes I feel like I'm being used. I'm tired of it, and I don't know what to do. Help! All right, and she says, P.S. I feel like I'm moving backwards. I was always a female that had high standards. Now I feel like I'm settling. All right, that's where she's at. Take it away, sweetie.
Yeah, what I'm going to challenge you to do is really examine those feelings and why you feel like you're settling. Mm-hmm. One of the questions that I had when I initially read this email is, what were you attracted to in the first place when it comes to your husband? You know, what attracted you to him? You said that he's only been working for 6 months, so that leaves 18 months out of a 2-year time period where he's been unemployed. My big question is why? You know, why has he been unemployed? Mm-hmm. If it's because he's just being shiftless and lazy, then...
Well, that's what she said in the letter.
Yeah, but I mean, in the letter I also get the sense that she's wondering. She thinks that he's lazy, but at the same time, too, there may be some underlying issues that,
we don't know about.
Yeah, that are the cause of why he's not, working at this point. And the whole Jamaica piece, while he might be uncomfortable in terms of looking for a position or looking for some type of employment, the reality is that he got to get out there and work. I mean, he got to get out there and do something, or at least be moving to a place where he's trying to improve himself so that he's capable or able to provide for the family.
Yeah, look, you said it right here. You said, I'm going back to the letter, y'all. I just think that he's lazy, and sometimes I feel like I'm being used. He's probably lazy, and you probably are being used. I mean... It's always amazing to me because you also ended by saying, I don't know what to do. Help! I used to have high standards, but now I feel like I'm settling. So you know what you need to do. I mean, you painted it all out here for us. You feel like he's lazy. You feel like you're doing everything. He's not doing anything. He tells you he don't know anything about the U.S. because he's from Jamaica, so he can't get out there, I suppose. I mean, that's some... that don't make no sense. So... Confusions, acting as if we're confused. We said this before in an earlier video. It's really the result of the brain shutting down because we don't have the courage to do what is required.
So she knows what to do.
You know what to do. You know what to do. I don't know. He doesn't know. We can't tell you what to do. But here the problem clearly is sitting here in front of you. The problem is that he is not holding up his responsibilities in this partnership called marriage. He's not willing to do it based on his actions. I don't care what his words are. His actions demonstrate his level of willingness, okay, or not. And so, the bottom line is you need to first put it out there.
Yeah.
Number one, if you haven't put it out there, then you need to ask yourself, why not? Why are you having such a nice, vulnerable conversation with us through the email, but you haven't done that with your spouse? Number two, he needs to, meet the standards that you have and that he should really have for himself, right? I mean, you say you're settling. You used to have high standards. Go find them and pick them back up. You know, I guess I don't really feel a whole bunch of empathy because oftentimes I guess the energy I feel through this email is that a lot of times us women, we know what the deal is.
Yeah.
It's right here. It's written all here for you. But you know, I don't know, and I'm just confused, and he's saying this, but I don't think he is. But we just going along.
Yeah, but one of the things what I'll say is that, and we've said this in our previous posts, is that one simple thing you can do, like my wife said, is sit down and have a conversation with him, and then set some standards, set some benchmarks.
Mm-hmm.
If he's not willing to meet those benchmarks, or at least be, showing some forward progress, then, pretty much your answer is right there.
Take it to counseling. I would say get some outside help. If you all can't figure that thing out, and he's just not getting it, and that kind of thing on the inside of the home, then you need to get a third party. You need to get a coach or a counselor. Yes.
Please put a time frame on it. Please, please, please. Don't leave it don't let it be like an open-ended type situation.
Mm-hmm. You have a conversation that comes up, then days just go by, y'all don't talk about it, and just kind of fizzles out. Then something else happens where it's a big bill, you can't make it, you can't meet the bill, and now it comes up again. He ain't helping me with and that's a cycle. That's called a cycle, and you sometimes operate in these cycles, and it's really a self-fulfilling cycle because there's really not anyone trying to get to resolution. There's just bursts of frustration, and sadness and anger, but there's no real effort towards resolution. Resolution means that you will follow it through, that you will continue to have the conversations with him, you'll continue to set the standards, you'll make sure that you make him understand as best you can that this is important. This I'm not putting down. If we're not going to be able to come to some agreement here, then we've got to take it to a third party because we're married and we have to work this thing out. This is not going to be the answer.
Yeah, so give him some deadlines, but also give yourself some deadlines. Give yourself a deadline to make a decision.
The best way to hold him accountable is to hold yourself accountable. So, we hope we've been of help to you today. As always, stop playing and start pushing.